Hey everyone, Shem Patola here at The Ford Freedom. Last week I did a gear review for you guys on my Tomahawk from Bravehawk Forge, and later in that video I showed it packed in a sling pack I now carry it in when I'm out hunting or just hiking out in the woods for the day or a few hours. And I mentioned I might do an everyday carry or loadout video on that. So here's the pack. I wear it like this. If I need to move it or swing it around, it's pretty easy. Just slides right around on the strap. Or you can take it off. Or if you're in a tree stand or a hide, you can just take it off and set it on the ground beside you or in the stand. So I'll just, I'll take this off, I'll readjust the camera and I'll get it set up and I'll just start unpacking it and show you what I carry in it and what I think is necessary to get through a day or even overnight should the need arise when you're hunting. And then I've also got set aside more of a bag that would be, it's also a sling pack, but it'd be suitable for an urban environment. Where you don't want to draw attention to yourself with all the camo. So we'll repurpose it a bit with some of the stuff that I have in this pack to give you a practical everyday carry bag in an urban environment. All right, so give me a second, I'll readjust the camera and we'll get going on that. Okay, so we're back. I've got the pack here up on the bar top, and I'm just going to start at the top, which is the strap. So on a clip on the strap on the carabiner, let's slide this off. This is my GPS. This is Magellan Huntus 350 or Explorers 350, excuse me, Explorers 350. It's getting kind of long in the tooth, but it still does the job. It's very small, easy to carry, good screen, good controls. So I have that. Then we'll move to the pocket on the pouch. Lip balm. Cork, old army trick. We use these if you want to cover up the highlights on your faces where light can glare off. You burn this and char it, and then you got instant camo. There you go. Butane lighter, and in here is a package of wooden matches and two paraffin sawdust fire starter cubes. So that's that. Okay, now we'll move to the outside pockets. The top one here. I'll let that go. It's just some Ricola cough drops, paper towel, Cliff Bars, couple of trail bars, Kirkland brand from Costco. Some calories to keep you going. I've got a pair of rubber dish gloves in here. If you do down a deer and you don't feel like getting all bloody when you dress them, you can put these on. And in here, what do I have here? This is just an SA company face shield, like a tube. You can put it on as a hat or pull it down over your face to cover your face, down over your neck as a scarf, keep any cold breezes off you. They also make lined version of these, which I have, which are pretty cool. So that's that pocket. Moving down to the bottom pocket. Okay, a headlamp. Getting dark and navigating your way back home at night, it's good to throw on top of your hat. Batteries, AAA and AA batteries. Have had not so comfortable experience of the GPS battery dying and not being able to find the compass that I thought I had with me. So I always have these. That's that for that one. I'll spin it around. Got another little, this pack has MOLLE attachment points on it. So I had purchased a couple extra smaller MOLLE pouches to put on it. So on the side of this one, it's got a slot for either a pen light or a tactical pen. It's a very hard point, can break glass with it or do some harm otherwise. Okay, open this up. Okay, this is I think a 10 times monocle, just a Tasco singular monocle. It's good for spying out spots and taking in way markers and waypoints from a distance when you're navigating. Good piece of kit to have. What else I have in here? Another tactical flashlight. You can see there's a theme here. Light and fire are life out in the bush. Okay, there's a back compartment on this one. So I have in here some trail tape. Always good to use technology like GPS and a compass, but I always make a point of marking my way as I go, so your breadcrumb trail, so to speak. Okay, also have a ferro rod for starting a fire. Another good piece of kit to have. What else is in there? Just a little multi-tool. It's got a little saw on it, a sharp blade, screwdriver end, a little hex end. Just help you if you need it for something. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, another little pen light. I don't even know if this works. Yep. And that's that for that one. Okay, so now I'll open the main compartment up. Just have a brass clasp on here just to keep the two tabs of the zipper together. Okay, so this is one of those little emergency survival kits. I'll open it up. There's like a chemical heat pack in here, a foil blanket. There's an emergency blanket, a poncho, and then there's a little hand-powered flashlight as well. Again, light and heat are life in the woods. Another light. You're thinking this guy's crazy, but you can't have too much light. Flask if you want to bring some spirits with you to warm your belly. A liter bottle of water. Got to hydrate. In the summertime, if I'm going to be out in the woods, I'll have this and a canteen on my belt. You can get dehydrated pretty quickly. Okay. It's around 50 feet of paracord. Just wound up, bound tightly so it can stash away. Then here is, I believe this is 100 feet of 5 mil or 7 mil kern mantle rope. So this can help you pull a deer or a moose quarter out of a bog or somewhere where you need to get it up onto the trail, or you could hoist it up into a tree if you're going to have to overnight in the woods and you want to get it away from the bears and the wolves after you've dressed it. This will come in handy. Okay, and the previously reviewed tomahawk from Brave Hawk Forge. And then this is a first aid kit. This may be one of the most important pieces in here. And this is just a repurposed toiletry bag with some stuff in it. So there's new skin. It's like a liquid bandage, crazy glue. It works really well. But you do have to remember to, if you do use it, you got to keep that nozzle open. This is just like adhesive tape, first aid tape. Again, more first aid tape. Gauze roll. Gauze pads, 2x3s. More gauze pads. This is these are steri strips, 3M steri strips. So the clear plastic, you can bind a wound with it. This is just a plain empty syringe. You can get these online, all kinds of locations. This is great for, it's got a screw-on cap, and this is great for flushing stuff out of your eye or flushing a wound if you need to get it clean. It's really cheap and a great piece of gear to have. Little larger gauze pad. More like it's called Tegaderm. It's more like again a clear bandage for binding a cut. Burn / pressure dressing. You can put in a larger wound to try and help clot it. What I don't have in here right now is one of the coagulant trauma compresses. They're you can get them online now. They're about $35, but they're for a traumatic wound, and they come in a foil pack. You open them up, pull them out. They're like a long strip, and you jam them into the wound, and the blood activates a coagulant in it. That'd be a great thing to have. And this is a disposable surgical skin stapler. Get these online. They're not expensive. They come with the staple removers, but I don't pack the removers in here because you're not going to be removing the staples where you've injured yourself. I have had occasion to use one of these, not on myself, but on a neighbor who had a mishap with a chainsaw, and they work fantastic. So that's the first aid kit. So I'm gonna just shut the camera down. That's my In the Woods EDC bag. I'm going to now I will add as well just some ancillary stuff that I carry. It might not necessarily be in the bag, but in a pocket. I've got where do they go? I got a couple deer calls here that go in my pocket. And of course, a couple of knives. I typically carry a Gerber folding knife, and then I have another straight blade that I use as well. And then of course, if it's hunting season, there's a firearm. Okay, so I'm gonna shut the camera down. Then I'm gonna show you the other bag that I have that you can transfer a lot of this stuff to in an urban setting. That just gives you some preparedness for the unexpected. Okay, so we'll be right back in a couple minutes. Quick edit here. One last piece or few of gear for the forest pack. This sling pack has a hidden back compartment, and in there I carry some zip ties for a number of uses, one of which is if you've shot a deer and dressed it and you've got to drag it any kind of distance, you want to keep the inside of it clean so you can poke some holes with your knife and slide the zip ties through and loop it and close up that cavity until you get it somewhere cleaner. And to that end, also a tarp, a poly tarp. This one is 4x6. It's been used a bunch, so it's kind of a puffy. I'll often carry two still in the package and inside here. So you can package a deer or quarters of a moose if you need to in this to drag, or you can make a shelter out of this in an emergency. So that's another really important piece of gear I always take in the woods with me. And now we'll go forward and get to the urban bag section. And I had to get this edit in because I forgot about it. See you soon. Okay, so we're back. I've got this other sling bag here. It's Triumph branded, back in my motorcycle riding days. And you can tell how old this is. It's got a pocket for a flip phone, cell phone. Although I hear they're coming back. So what I did is I separated out some stuff from my forest bag that can translate to an urban environment. It's not heavy, that you can carry with you if you're on the subway, on the bus, walking, hiking, city exploring, walking neighborhoods. So I've repacked the first aid kit. In it goes the emergency kit with the blanket, the heat pack, the foil blanket, and the poncho. It's in there. Lighter and the lip balm, and you know what? We'll just pop that into the shoulder strap. Flashlight, bottle of water, pair of gloves, mittens, and there's I'll try and tip it up. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's a back panel in here that you can put a raincoat. It's tall enough you could slide in a collapsible umbrella in there. It's just a good bag. And I mean, there's all kinds of these on the market today. They're not expensive, but for, a few minutes preparation, some thought, you can transpose a lot of the stuff that guys out in the wilderness use. You can use it in the city to maybe help yourself or somebody else that has an unfortunate event. And it's just about being prepared and having the stuff with you need. So that's that. And everybody have a great day, and we'll be back again soon with some more content. We've got the conclusion of the extreme forestry episode coming up, and some other things on deck. We'll see you soon. Cheers from the Ford Freedom. Bye-bye.